We're back! Hey, VRC is in the chat before I got here. Hi, VRC, how you doing? What's up? It's good to be back in a ChillCreate. It's been a hot minute. Let me know how sound levels are, because I had to, I changed my OBS around. Don't even know what this is. It's legitimately just hanging out and getting our projects done, honestly. Um, so we have a lot of people in the community who work on a lot of stuff, from things like programming and animation, to just working on their cars, to doing spreadsheets for their jobs, um, and and we like to just hang out and stay motivated and get stuff done. But also, I don't do these chill creates unless I have something I'm working on. So right now we have the doll coming out as the next storytime presentation, which already has the artwork by me. Actually, I can fuck this up. Oh, yeah, these are the artwork. Oh, okay, I have a lot to tell you guys, actually. This is fun. But basically, it's catching up with the community, having some good music and some good vibes. Music today is Zippy Sound again. Thank you so much, Zippy Sound. I love your stuff. My mic sounds good? Alright, awesome. VRC, you said you were playing Hollow Knight. Is this your first run of Hollow Knight? I love Hollow Knight. It was great. And I will be coming back to it, doing like all the little extra stuff. My hair is all over the place, it's fun. But I loved Hollow Knight. I cannot wait to like come back anymore. But I will be finishing as much as I can of Silksong as well. And I'm in the middle of finishing the recordings for Deltarune, so you're gonna see some posts on Deltarune as well. And Lies of P will be coming up as well, because I wanted to go back to that. So yeah, this is your first time on Hollow Knight. Okay, so if Ahmed's in chat, he may know, but let me pull this up. I'm gonna be so ADD. I'm always ADD on these streams. Whatever. That's the point. Just have fun and to vibe. You guys are hearing the music, right? You're hearing Zippy Sound, right? Actually, let me type this in here. Zippy Sound. Music. That's the credit too. Just want to make sure you guys hear that. But Hollow Knight has this weird thing where it is it just becomes extremely obtuse in areas, and it just becomes really difficult to know what to do. The doll. Where's the doll? There it is. So this is what I've already finished. So this book was supposed to come out like months ago. I've been done with this book. I ran into some formatting issues. I'm just gonna pull up like a couple of these pages. I'll do this one. Let's go with that, and let's go with that bad A one of him saying like, "Yo, no loud voices, kid." I love that one. Oh, and the little kid. Hey! That's not what I said. Control Z. What are you doing? All right. I love this book because it's really cute in the art style. Ooh, let's do this one and this one. Yeah. You guys, most of you guys, if you come to the other Chill Creates, you've seen these, but this is what I was working on Chill Create last time we were doing Chill Creates. So these were from my book The Doll, which you will be seeing. Sup offline for weeks. Oh, understood. And take a break if you need to. Totally get it. But feel free to come by, hang out, and lurk. Totally fine. These streams are meant to be chill and just chatting and connecting with the community while supposedly getting work done. Do I get work done? No. Anyway. Take some time to look after yourself. Absolutely. Do that. 1000%. I'm really proud of you. Do what you need to. Thanks for coming by, and feel free to lurk, man. So VRC, this is like the beginning of the doll, and you can see like kind of the kind of cute-ish art style. Yeah, we will. You have a great time too. Hi. Take your rest. Um, and so I will be getting this presentation done for you guys. The narrator for this story is my friend Reese, who has a voice like Morgan Freeman when he narrates, and I'm really excited because it's the best for this because it looks nice and cute and whatever, but it gets really, it has a really creepy ending, and it's my favorite and I love it. All of my books are my favorite. What am I talking about? I am Lewis, not actually. I'm Lois. Hello, not actually Lewis. Pleasure to not actually meet you. But yeah, um, this is already done. Um, so I will be dealing with the formatting this week for that and getting the book properly published. So it'll be available on Amazon. I just have to deal with the formatting issue that I always have to deal with every time I publish a book, and this time I just didn't feel like dealing with it because I was doing Times of Glory and then lots of other stuff. But now, since I don't need to do the artwork for the videos I'll be doing for the doll, because I'm just going to be taking images from images that I've already drawn from the doll, and I'm just going to be taking those and kind of moving them around on screen a little bit to present the story itself while my friend Reese is reading it. The next one that I need to work on then is Worlds in the Water. And so if you saw the title, Worlds in the Water and Lissa's Choice. Lissa's Choice is actually already out. Actually, I can show you this too. I did not do the art for Lissa's Choice. That was done by Alba Lugo. And I absolutely adore her. She did such an incredible job. I'm going to show just like, I guess, this one, and I loved the detail on that. But these are more to the point of, okay, you know what, let's do this, yeah. These are more to the point of what will be featured in Worlds in the Water. So, VRZ. I never know the answer to that. You got your VR back? Ooh, what VR do you use? I have the Quest. I have the Meta Quest. I want to keep calling it the Oculus. I don't care what they want to say. It's Oculus. Oculus is so much cooler than Meta. What? But in Lissa's Choice, this book is already available. So this book has been out. I published this a while back. But it's the unlikely friendship of a girl and a fish who is convinced that it is a mermaid. And I love, look at Alba's art. Like, oh my gosh, I just have to gush. Look at this art. This is amazing. Alba is incredible. She puts so much detail in everything. Like, oh my gosh, like you can tell when somebody is an artist versus somebody just does art to get stuff done. I do art to get stuff done. I do art because I have to, and I thank God that I'm able to do a basic amount. You know, I'm able to get an idea on paper, and I'm decent at it. It's not like I'm a particularly bad artist. I like the artwork for the doll. I really do. It's simplistic, but it was a ton of work, and it really does look pretty good. But this proves the passion of an artist. This right here. Look at it, just like the detailing in like just the frame, and like in the wood. Like, look at this. Like, oh my gosh. Like, when you know an artist. You know an artist. Oh, I have the Meta Quest 1, I think. And then I have, if you're talking about for art, right now I'm using Krita. But she brought my world to life. This is what I depicted. Like, I told her exactly kind of like what I needed to get on a paper, and she got it basically first try every single time. She read my book, and she saw the images, and she made them. And I think it's phenomenal. So just for anybody, if anybody is interested and wants to see that, that is Lissa's Choice, and the Illustrations were by Alba Lugo. I just typed that into the chat because I just really need to give her credit. This is phenomenal. She, ugh, the amount of detailing. Ugh, it's so pretty. Look at this. Look at this. I'm never gonna stop gushing at her art. Okay, but more to the point, Worlds in the Water connects to Lissa's Choice. So Lissa's Choice, this whole weird friendship between this girl and this fish. She lives with a traveling carnival, and everything around her is happy and beautiful and like supposed to be like okay, you know, like you have the energy of a carnival, you have the joy and the upbeatness and the music and whatever, and she's supposed to perform and all this stuff, and she doesn't see any purpose in it. She doesn't feel happiness. She doesn't really like comprehend it, like what is even happy, you know, what is that anyway. She feels kind of like distant. James, what's up? Welcome back. We have a couple James in the community, so welcome back. But is my headset black? It's black and red. That's it. Oh, you're talking about the Meta Quest itself. I'm so sorry, the VR. My brain was thinking headphones. The Meta is white. It's a different one. Yeah. You and the Limbus company. One day. But in Lissa's Choice, it cameos this woman right here. And her name is Lydaea, and she is somebody we are actually trying to save right now. So part of what I'm doing as the chronicler is kind of getting some awareness on the other worlds that exist. But one of the things between myself, Dianora, and Kina, we've been trying to figure out a way to get her free. So she actually lives a life where, ever since she was like 8 years old or so, she touches water, and there is a percentage chance that she's going to get whisked off into some other world. And there's no controlling it, nothing. So the first world that she went to was one as it was being made, and that's her story, is Worlds in the Water. So that's the book that I will be producing and will be drawing. Well, I'm going to be trying to figure out, today the plan is to try and figure out what art style I want to use to draw it. Because I do a different art style pretty much for every single book. Desmond Death Flores was watercolored by hand, and then I had to translate that watercolor into Krita and do it again because the colors wouldn't translate right, but I still still use watercolor brushes over top of the original watercolor art that I already did. Then Miki's Dream was also watercolor, same deal. Had to go back in here and do more water. Actually, I think Desmond Death Flores, I think I only did a bare minimal update of the art because I didn't really know what I was doing, because it was the very first one that I published. So then it was Miki's Dream that I redid all of the art. I'm gonna keep this one up. Let's get off blah blah blah. So I'm gonna keep, it was this one? Yeah. I'm gonna keep this one up because this is Lissa, or not Lissa, Lydi, or Lydaea. So these two are Lydaea. So I'm gonna be going with her. We're gonna be drawing a version of her when she was younger, to try and figure out for the book Worlds in the Water, because that's gonna be her story of when she got transferred into a world while it was being made. And then I should play some Roblox. Yes, I actually will be going into Roblox soon, James. True, I will be. 1000%. I've actually done a couple Roblox things, but I didn't end up posting them yet. There was reasons for that. I was having some tech issues, but I will be going back into Roblox. I think I have the quest 1 or 2 because I got it right back when it first came out. I don't. There's no way I would have a 3. But then, so this is the artwork for Miki's Dream, which so this one, This is the one that I have on my background, actually. So you'll see, like, this is one of the pictures that I did. I had to redo the art for it in Krita alone because the watercolor wasn't translating. Again, when I took the picture of the watercolor, whatever, I tried to copy it and then put it in the computer, and the watercolor doesn't come out. It's too light, and so a lot of the colors was missing, and a lot of the detailing was missing. So I redid all of the art for Miki's Dream. I actually have an original publication of Miki's Dream that is no longer in print, and I redid the cover, which I really like this cover personally. And this story is probably the most heartwarming story out of all the ones that I've done. But I will be doing more on their world and the little Omi, the little creatures, with their cute little ears that can glide. I love it. They're so sweet, and I love them to pieces. And I have more stories on them, but that's not what we're doing today. So I just wanted to show them to you because that was cool. You're annoying? You're not. You're fantastic, VRC. If I had a problem with you, I'd let you know. So Unknown, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you're here. So what we're doing is I'm gonna try and figure out. I'm gonna do some different styles of artwork for Lydi, and I'm gonna see what I think would fit with Worlds in the Water. One of the things that I have to be able to do in the artwork is that I have to be able to make Hikimini, which I might actually have a picture of up here somewhere. Actually, do I have... Boy, it would be great if I had more organized things. I don't know. I think it's in one of my old folders. Hang on a second. Let me see. That might be in one of these other folders. But I have a picture of Hikimini that I did. Might be under this one. Because he has 4 faces. So he's got one that points north, north, east, west, and south. And he will only point in the direction that he is moving in, and only the eyes will be open in that direction that he's gonna move in. He is one of the creatures who was building. I believe he was in charge of building the air of the world, and then you had Lydaea, who was in charge of the water, and you have oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Was it Tiki? Oh no, it's not Tiki. Oh no, I need to look at it. The little squirrel in the little vest. So I wrote this story many years ago, and I'm just going back in it now. So, but he was in charge of doing the earth of the world. Oh, do I not have Hikimini? Oh, I want to show you a picture of Hikimini. So I know I've posted it before. Whatever, I can just draw it. This is what we're here for. We're supposed to draw anyway. You guys take notes? Yeah, look, we don't know what we do on these streams. We just have fun. As long as you guys are able to hear the music in the background, which is good. Let me know if you can't. Let me know if it drowns me out at any time. Again, one more shout out. Fantastic thank you. And kudos to Zippy Sound for being able to make such incredible music. I love their stuff. In AI, I'm calling myself. You're calling yourself an AI? What? I'm going to annoy an AI? I'm not calling myself? What? Oh, okay. Well, go annoy an AI then. Alright, so let's figure out what art style I want for this. So, one of the things is I love Hikimini. I want my art style to be able... Oh, actually, I have a really good idea. Oh my gosh, I would love to do something like the old Chinese images, like, oh man, I don't even know if I can do it. I can't give myself an art style I can't do, but I would love to do it. Hang on. But you know kind of what I'm talking about? Hang on, so let me see if I could do his face real quick. Wait, does he have... Yeah, he does. Then you got this. Okay, so let's actually go with this real quick. 'Cause I'm really about that at the moment. Hang on. Like, what if I did like that really... Oh man, I would love to do that smooth like art style with the Japanese... Not... like Japanese Chinese kind of thing. Okay, so Hikimini has hair about like this. All right. But he's also very... Oh, right. Hang on. I gotta go up a little bit closer. Hang on. He's kind of got these Asian features anyway, so he fits really well with the art style. So if I do... I could do something like that for the style. The thing is, Lydaea does not have Asian features, so I would have to change her style. Well, not the style, I would just have to like change the style to fit her. Because she's got more like British kind of features. British, that's not the right word for it. What is it? European is probably what I was trying to say, but it's not even that either. I don't think she's... What would you call it? You know, she's actually more Irish, I guess, in the way her features are. Not just her orange hair, but like... Okay, yeah, that's one face of Hikimini. So each face is a little bit different. Each face has its own kind of personality, which I do think is really cool. But they all share one brain, is what it seems like anyway. I don't know. I didn't delve into their anatomy. Alright, so we could do this. Ooh, boy. Yeah, let's actually do that correctly, yeah? Nope. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do this one. Okay. Oh, wow, Sayokuo! What is up? Ain't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing? I don't know how to do the Japanese art style, but I'm gonna do something kind of adjacent to it. You know, like those tapestries with like the sakura and stuff. Simi a brush painting. Ah, cool. Okay. So I didn't know what it was called. I don't think I can commit myself to doing that style. I'm alive! Busy but alive. I'm glad. We love it when you're alive. If you weren't alive, I would absolutely send you a phoenix down. Simie. I took a class when I was in Japan. Oh my gosh. Teach me, a wise sensei. I would say, except I don't believe I have time to learn the whole style. So I'm gonna do something adjacent. But I think that's what I want to do for this book. I think it fits really well with the events of the book. Hang on. Alright, well, you know what? Whatever. You're just gonna be a lion today. You can just do that. You're late? No, not at all, DT. And by the way, so today is gonna go until 5:30. So it's gonna be, Demi! Hi! Oh, it's so cool to see you! Today is gonna go, is gonna be kind of shorter ChillCreate. Next week, I start ChillCreates on Tuesdays instead of Mondays. So that way I can do longer ChillCreates and it can start a little bit later to be at 5 p.m. Eastern instead of 4 p.m., which is about the same timing as my other stuff, so that people have a chance to get out of school and whatever, and they can come be part of it. But also next week, though, even though it will be on Tuesday, it still will only be an hour and a half because I have a recording session with the guy who's doing the voice work for the doll. So we're gonna do like we have our own like another extra record. He sent me recordings, but we're gonna do another recording session. So I just want to make sure we get that done, and then I will be producing the doll as one of the videos. So please look forward to that. If you have time, there are probably online tutorials. It's probably hard to do digitally, but it's not too hard for basics. So you're not wrong. I think I could probably get some of the basic stuff down, but I think I'm okay. Strangely, like I don't want to do it exact, if that makes sense, because it's not exactly Japanese, but I like the inspiration of it. So I don't usually draw by doing like one thing and then adding another thing and then doing more thing. I usually do like I draw usually more like this, and then I'll be like whoop, and then I'll like do that, and then I'll do this, and I'll be like, okay, I got a person now, and I'll do it that way, and then there you go. That's how I draw. So so instead of doing that style, I want to try and do just like I have one line, and then I make one more line, and maybe give it a little bit of a gradient, not gradient, what's the word? A thickness, so like alter the thickness depending on how much pressure I put on my pen, which I can accomplish on here using like on my Huion tablet. So so yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it as inspired by the Japanese thing, and I might use a Japanese tutorial or a sumie tutorial to do the background colors, because I think if I do like if I use a watercolor brush, if I use like a watercolor brush, I could probably get let's do this here. So I could probably get like some really cool background effects, and get like almost like a watercolor, what do we call it? Like anyway, I could make it work. I could design it and then do like maybe something like this. So then I could do like, let's do brown, maybe like a dark brown, and do like and then yeah, you can make like the little flower pattern design, you know what I mean? Yeah, hey, that works. Check me out, my bad self. What? Anyway, sorry, that's like a really, you know, really instant kind of BS-y version of it. But yeah, I could probably like make something that gives that reminiscence. It's not exactly it, but I can give like a nod, you know? All right, let me read chat. I'm so sorry. Hi, everybody. Oh, I love it when people talk together in chat. Thank you. I love that. That makes me happy. It feels more like a community, because like the whole point of this is to be a community. Tired from school? Yeah, school is a thing, DT. I'm glad you're able to come and relax with us. My dad is trying to get me a digital drawing pad since he knows I want to draw. Okay, well, DT, this right here. Highly recommend. It's affordable as all get out. It's so affordable. Right now what I have is a Huion Canvas Pro 13. Or 13 Pro. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat so you know. Huion Canvas 13 Pro. Honestly, so affordable. This pen is fantastic. Like I have had this thing for years. It's gonna be a lot cheaper right now, especially since this is old, but they still sell it. There is one, that Huion has now that is does not require being hooked up to your computer standalone, and I really, 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 really want it. Back when I was first looking for tablets, there was like one standalone that had its own solid state drive and everything, and it was by Wacom. And Wacom is fantastic, but their stuff is like $1 bajillion. And I was like, I don't have that money, baby. So I chose Huion as my like what would you call it? My version of Wacom. I need a class on how not to draw stick people. You know, I would be happy to help a little bit on that. I'm not a professional. I am a... Okay, what would I call myself? I'm a professional storyteller, not a professional artist. So I know how to get across ideas, but I don't necessarily... what's the word for it? Art is so we actually were looking at Lissa's Choice, right? Okay, so this is the artwork for Lissa's Choice. This was done by Alba Lugo. She is an artist. She is a professional artist. Art is her profession, and she is amazing. She did this when she was what, 16, 15, something like that. Gah, her art. Oh my gosh. And this was years ago, but she did my artwork for Lissa's Choice. Look at this detail. Look at this. Look at this detail. This is an artist. This sitting there doing little bits of detail in every aspect of the hair, in every aspect of the clothing, aspects of the world around the floorboards. Look at that. She took time to do every single line in these floorboards. She did all the sequins on Lissa's outfit. This is an artist. This right here is an artist. She did this. She didn't skip on anything. Oh my gosh, she skipped on nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This texture in everything. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal work. She did this when she was like 15, 16. Like, I was paying her and she didn't even have her own bank account. I had to pay her through her mom's bank account. She was very young and she had more professionalism in her left pinky than most 40-year-olds have had in their life. This girl, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alba Lugo, amazing, 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 amazing artist. She is still selling her stuff. I'm so proud of her. She's in Mexico. Shout out Mexico. I love you guys. She's amazing. Okay? So that's an artist. Me, so I can do art because I need to do the art. I don't have a hatred for art itself. I have a knack for art. I'm not an artist. It's not my calling. It's not what I enjoy doing. If I can skate on things, I'll skate. I do try to be as professional as possible with all my stuff, but it is like pulling teeth to get me to do art. To do all the extra details. I don't want to do all the details. All the details on storytelling? Oh baby. I will sit there and I will name 312 people in this village when you only get to hear the names of 10, and I will know all 312 people and their genealogies and how they connect with everybody. I do that detail work. I'm a storyteller. But as far as art, this is my art. I designed the cover for Miki's Dream. I'm very good at abstract design. I have a knack for abstract design. So, like, I've done, for instance, let's see, it's in here. Here. This one is this was my very first Huevember picture I ever did, and I knocked this thing out in 10, 15 minutes tops. I was done with it. I think it was like 15 minutes, and I finished this whole thing. This is the kind of art that I can do. I don't know what you categorize it as. I don't, it's abstract. It's not really asked for, and I don't really go into it with a mind of saying, I want to draw this. So the way I drew this was I started with this here, right? And so I just did this, and I was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of like an eye. So I turned it into an eye, and then I was like, ooh, you know what? I want to decorate the eye. So I went and did all of that, you know. So this, I don't do artwork like my style of artwork isn't I go in with an idea and then I make the idea. My style is literally to just start drawing and then something creates itself, which is great, but not good for illustrations. And it's also very random. It's only by inspiration. And I don't have any motivation beyond the initial craft of it. So I don't sit there and go, man, maybe I could add more to this. Once I'm done, I'm done. So I do it in a one-time sitting, and then I'm done. And I do it maybe once every few months, maybe once even a year. It's not my passion. And you can see the difference. It's not bad art for Miki's Dream at all. And this is, oh, this is the same picture. I don't know what's gonna be in the background, but I have Miki's Dream in the background in my computer. Just because I didn't want to accidentally have somebody else's background as my wallpaper when I'm live, and then be having to, like, you know, deal with like credit issues or something like that. So I decided to just put the pictures from my book. Objectively, this is decent art. Objectively, I'm gonna be kind, you know, but you can tell that there's a difference. You know, I'm not sitting there trying to do all the little details. I'm not. It's not my passion. It's not my thing. My passion is the story, so I will make sure that the story comes across. But oh my gosh, Alba. Oh my gosh, Alba. She is an artist. She is absolutely an artist. That is in her bones. Oh, and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. She enjoyed doing all the little details. Oh, she's mind-blowing. She's mind-blowing. So what I'm trying to do now, the girl that you see here, so this woman here, Lydaea, this is Lydi, the main character of Worlds in the Water. Worlds in the Water is the next book that I'm making, and this right here is Hikimini, who let's see if I can do this correctly. Hang on. He only opens the eyes of the face of the direction he's going. He hovers in the ground. He hovers over the ground. His feet never touch the ground. I will have to practice this art though, because I'm not good at it. Hang on, that's not what I meant to do. Come here. Alright. So again, my art style is this one here, doing bunches of lines. I'm gonna probably have to fudge it and do bunches of lines like underneath and be like, woo, okay, maybe that, and then like, yay, and then change the opacity and come back over it and be like, okay, line, like, you know, you would do for inking, and try to get a steady hand for it. All right. It's also part of confidence to do these kind of line work, and my confidence in my art exists, but it's not the same. Oh, did the music stop? Let's put that back on. Zippy Sound! I love Zippy Sound's music. Oh, I meant to put that on repeat. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize it was this low. That explains a lot of things. Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But then also I do a different art style for every book. I don't recommend doing that. I just do it. There was really no particular reasoning for it. I simply believe like there's a certain image that fits in my head for different stories, even though all the stories are interconnected in their own way, you know. And so no, let's do it this way. So I just end up doing a different art style. Oh, Demi, did you see the art for the doll? Did I show that to you, or were you here when I popped that on screen? Because I'm very proud of that artwork. All right. Boy, it'd be good if I knew how to do this. All right, so Part of this is just accepting what I've put on the paper. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Alright, cool. Because, like, each one of them is supposed to have their own personality. They'll finish each other's sentences because they all have one brain. So if he switches directions, like, they're all one person. But they're also 4 people. Yeah, that's about right. I just screwed up, that's all. There we go. There we go! That is gonna bother some people, and it's probably gonna bother me, but it's also accurate. Okay, so, let's see. I want to... Hey, Hikimini, I'm gonna shift you over a little bit, shall I? That way we can balance this picture. Because that's gonna bother me. So who cares if I'm politically correct? It's not like anybody else sees you in their dreams, just me. Alright, let's go. Okay, so. What's this? It's for art purposes. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That way it balances itself a little bit more. Also, Hikimini can change his style if he doesn't like it. Alright. Alrighties. Yeah, this is gonna take me some practice to get this one done. That's fine though. We can do it. Alright, we do need to get his design for his outfit. That's not it. Again, just need to be confident and accept an art piece and not try to over fix it. Alright. Ugh. Confident art style is so difficult for me. I respect it though. I have major respect for confident art styles, like really bold lines, and I don't like this. Alright. What y'all working on in chat right now? But also, it's fully okay not to chat if you're working on your stuff. Please work on your stuff, because that's part of what we're doing. So listening to some good music and working on stuff. But I am just curious if you guys have projects you're working on at the moment. Okay. Okay, I want to make those a little bit more Why am I working this hard on this? That's my question, considering this is supposed to be a practice page. You know what? Whatever. Always do your best on everything. Been here trying to make all this perfect like I'm going to be using this in the final product. I might be referencing it in the final product. But today was supposed to be me trying to figure out my art stuff. I'm trying to do this way. I don't know. I'm trying to... You know, he's kind of like an Everite. Now that I think about it. I wonder if he has any connections to Ever. You know, he might. Actually, I need to look into that. Huh. Huh. Doing your family's tax returns. Taxes are so fun, baby. Woo! They're necessary. Always good to get the adulty stuff done. As soon as possible, probably. I never like doing the adulty stuff. I like to take as long as possible. It's not a good idea. I don't recommend it. I don't know why I did it that way. Oh, because I wanted it right. Alright. Okay. Whatever, we're gonna use my little weenie art style right now where I have to keep writing the line a bajillion times. Whatever. Man, I was fighting like a weenie in friggin' Elden Ring the other day. Where I was just like, really tentative. You don't get anywhere fighting in Elden Ring like a weenie. You actually have to dodge inside, and then you can hit the... You can hit the boss. And if you keep trying to act like a weenie, you never hit the boss, because you keep dodging away, and then you eventually die, because you just spent the entire time dodging away and didn't hit the boss. You have to dodge in. And I know that. I'm a freaking Souls game player. I know how to play them. But I was like, nah, dodge away, baby. That's fine, though. I did beat myself first try in Elden Ring, and I feel like that is an accomplishment. And it also means that I'm weak. What? Anyway. Not everybody here comes to game streams. But it's fun. I like doing gaming and storytelling and ChillCreating, and I just like the community. You guys are nice. TJ Cream! We'll be on shortly. Just got off work. Rock on! Are you gonna be working on some cars when you with us while we're working on this? What time is it? I have about 40 minutes that I'm gonna be up here, and then I have to head out because I gotta go to class. These streams are supposed to start at 5. I just entirely forgot that I had class this week, so I had to start an hour early. And I was like, oh yeah, class. So I'm going to be changing the stream day for ChillCreates to Tuesdays going forward. I just can't do Tuesday this week because I have a lot of work to get done. And a lot of recordings that you guys want to see that I keep promising that I'm going to get done. And I couldn't do last week because my back was dead. So my back is not dead anymore. Yay, not dead back. Let me get rid of this. I don't need this. This is unimportant. I do like this though. I really might actually use that with something. I like that style. I like that. I just like the character design. Actually, you know what? Let me go to tangent real quick. Let me just take you. I like you. It's just random, but I like you. So I'm gonna take you, and I'm just gonna cut. It looks like one of the characters from Steven Universe. Looks like the one guard Sapphire. She looks kind of like Sapphire. And I think it would be really fun to finish making her without erasing her. Better. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be working on this. I'm supposed to be working on my art. I mean, this is technically art too, but this was random, and I was just like, oh, I like this. Let me just do this real quick. Alright, I'll deal with that in a minute. Hang on, flip that over. Wait, what? It's not this? Okay, that's this. Okay, then I'm gonna put you here. That way I can shift you if I want to. Okay. Nope, not that yet. Nope, not that either. Hang on. Where do I want you? Okay, cool. Let's take all. And boop. And let's go. Let's shift you a little bit. Let's take you up here. Alright, I forgot about that. Go away. Alright. Okay. This has nothing to do with what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's another character, and I like it. So she looks like she could be one of the girls from Haska's story, which I will not be publishing for a long time because hers is very involved. It's one of the bigger novels. So I have some novels for Shock and Dash. Well, Shock and Dash is probably just gonna be a short story. I might do that one. That one's fun. The 80-year-old twins who hated each other. I like them. They're fun. They hated each other. They estranged from each other. Is that the way to say that? Whatever. I'm a writer. I don't know how to words. And then so when they were like anywhere from like 18 to 20, I have to look at it again. I wrote it down, but they were young. They were like around 20, and they stopped. They never saw each other again for like 60 years. And then they're like 81, I think it was. They're like 80 or 81. I think they're 81. They met at a meetup in Arco Vienna. Oh gosh, I can't remember the country. Ugh, there's so many worlds to keep track of. Like, but anyway, it was in the world of Arco Vienna. But they met up at one of the. There was like a big convention of scientists and mega minds. Basically, it's a big mega mind convention, and they didn't know that the other one was going to be there. Usually they send something like a proxy or something, but I don't remember why they had to go. It was like somebody couldn't show up, so they had to go or something. It was like a big presentation. And then they met each other again. And they suddenly realized, like, that the stuff that they were working on, one in the Magus technology and the other in biotechnology, could actually go together. And the two became thick as thieves for the next few years until they both died around in the same year. But for those next few years, they were like the bestest friends. They had so many inventions crafted and blueprints written up, and like those 3 years progressed all of society just because those two met up again. I thought it was so cool. I love those two. They're fun. They have really like polar opposite feuding personalities, and yet they're very similar, and they're great. But that was Shock and Dash. They're the names that I gave them. They have technical names. I'm not gonna give them to them. That's not what I was trying to do. What am I trying to do? Come here. Alright, this is something I want to play around with this for. What is this? Not this part though. That's not underneath. Alright, I'll play with that later. I need to stop playing with that because that's not what I was supposed to do today. They will name you Bleb. And I will put you somewhere. So I'll put you in art. Huzzah. You will be in art and your name will be Bleb. Alright, bye Bleb. Alright, let's deal with you. Alright. So I need to figure out his style. I know it's got like a traditional theme. He's like, well, yeah, we're good. He's got. Gosh, he does really remind me of an Everite. Oh my gosh, is he an Everite? There's no way. There's no way. He might be an Everite. That's no. He doesn't look like an Everite at all, though. But he has so many aspects of one. I need to look into this. I have not looked into Hikimini, but like I'm thinking about his design now, and after I've just written the novel for Rosali's story, Michael's mom, and his Everite father, who's an absolute a-hole. I now that I'm going back and like I have that in my head already, I saw Hikimini back when I was, oh gosh, could not have been more than 21. I think it was like in my late teens. And yes, you did hear Michael. Yes, you did. But I think he has so many aspects of an Everite, but he's not an Everite. So maybe the Everites are based off of whatever he is, because like they think that, so the people of Ever think that they're like angelic. They think that they're angels. They don't really. I don't think they use the word angel. They use the stars. They call themselves the people of the stars. I just decided to wear my drink. I'm very happy and proud of me. It's just water, obviously. I got the sparkly water that's doing too much again. It's the organic flavor, whatever, big long name. But yeah, I need to look into this. Why have I not looked into the story? Because I've seen Lydaea since I was, since I was at least 20. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, this may be the stream that reveals that there's a connection between these guys and the Everites. I don't know. I've never thought about it. But I think they're connected. Alright, anyway, there's that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alright. That's really weird. That's really weird. It's gonna bother me now. I'm gonna legitimately have to go. Man, I gotta do another dive in the archive. I haven't been in the archive in a long time. I know I said I need to do just the line work, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not doing just line work. I have to figure out what I'm doing. he also is too skinny. He's supposed to be skinny, but he's not like this skinny. I don't know. I have to go back into the archive though, because now, like, yeah, sassy grandpa child, you right. Grumpy sassy grandpa child. He be like, with resting bee face. I'm never getting over it. Oh, Michael and his resting bee face is one of the cutest things, I think, of all time for me, ever. It's just Michael with his resting bee face. I love Michael. Oh, he always looks angry. He always looks angry. He always looks like someone... He always looks like he's about to be sarcastic at you. Hilariously, though, it kind of fits his personality. He's kind of jaded. To be fair, he is kind of jaded. But he's also incredibly sincere. I don't know how to. I hate saying that because I know that somebody's gonna come back and be like, they're gonna see the things that Michael does, and they're most likely gonna hate how much I love him. So in the book The Doll, he definitely seems like the protagonist, the hero, the protector, and that's what he wanted to be, you know? That's what he always wanted. His face. DT, perfect face in chat. Yes. No, that took me out. That's exactly his face. If Michael was an emoticon, like with a Lenny face. Oh no. That's so true. It's accurate. But I adore him. Dude, I'm so off. But he meant well, but he was too self-focused, he believed in himself like a god, in a way. He would never have called himself a god by any means, and he would hate those who would do that. It's not like he set out to be like that, but he took so many liberties because he, in his own self-righteous justification for his actions, had a anything goes, the ends justify the means type of thing, and somewhere along the line, human lives just became useless, like pointless, or not pointless or useless, but they weren't, they didn't mean as much as the lives of other beings that he cared more about than humans. And so he did some really awful things for 100 years. I mean, over 100 years, and he was awful. He was absolutely awful. And then just, it kind of breaks my heart because I love him a lot. And I see his genuine heart. I'm not gonna draw. I'm just gonna talk. This is what that is. Alright, well, I've got a basic outline for the outfit. The thing is, like, trying to remember what the outfit looks like is kind of like trying to remember which light goes on top and on the bottom in a stop sign. Or not a stop sign, a stoplight. So, have you ever had that phenomenon where you remember the basic colors, you remember the basic shapes, but you can't remember the order? Totally fair, Demi. Totally fair. Do your thing. But, like, so I do that a lot with Michael's triangle. He has a triangle marking of moles. I pointed to the wrong side. It's under his right eye. under his right eye on his right cheek, but I keep thinking about it this side because it's opposite on the screen. This is just gonna be all confusing to you guys. Anyway, whatever. When I look at it, my right is his left, or no, that's true. That's what I meant. His right is my left, so my brain tries to put it on my left-hand side, which looks right on my camera now. That's fine. Anyway, confusion and all of the stuff ensued. But yeah, so I'll do that with his mark, because I'll know it's a triangle, but I'll forget which point goes where. And then I'll do the same thing with outfits. Like, I'll remember, like, so for instance, you can do like a stoplight, right? And you could be like 1, 2, 3, and then you'd be like, wait, which one's red? You know? And like, I know that this one's green. The only reason that I know that is because when I look under my visor and the sun is in the way, so I have the visor down, I can't see the top 2 lights, so I just wait till I see green on the bottom. But otherwise, I'd forget. Because I've had whole moments where I couldn't remember the order of the lights on the stoplight when I tried to visualize it in my head. And I'm having that same phenomenon now with Hikimini's outfit. I know its basic shapes in that he has like a thing here. Like, I know he has like a thing on his midsection. I don't really recall the exact way it's supposed to look. And it's driving me nuts because I can't remember how to draw it. I'm gonna have to like actually see it again because he's got something on his midsection. And he's got something here. So I'm just gonna start inventing things to go in these places because I can't remember what it is. So I'm gonna give you a lotus design. Let's go with that. And then I'm gonna look at the original and be like, oh, whoops, but not change it because what does it matter? You guys can't see it. It's just me and anybody else who can travel in the arcade. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a lotus design because I like it and I think that's cool. So I'm gonna do a lotus design for his outfit. I love this beat, gosh. Keep it going. Hey. Y'all are able to hear this, right? I haven't had any comments on the music all day, so I'm wondering if like y'all are actually hearing the music. Because I had to fix OBS's settings, so I don't even know if y'all are hearing anything. So I figured out how to, I finally got the plugin that I needed to be able to record the video and the, like my face cam, my webcam video and the gameplay video in separate recordings. Because I just was too lazy to look it up, honestly. Like, I was supposed to have been known how to do this, and I did. Because I was lazy. So that was. But I've learned how to do it now. So when I was doing a few gameplay recording stuff, and I shifted around my settings. So now I'm concerned if my all the sound is actually coming out, or if I screwed up some of the sound. Because I changed the audio paths as well for desktop audio versus my mic audio. So I just need to check. Just somebody tell me in chat if you guys can hear the music audio. Because if you guys can't hear the music, I need to make sure to fix my settings. Man, I am here for this beat. Okay. I'm gonna have to create something for this. So let's do a lotus design here then. Or not even really a lotus. Let's do I could. Hang on. That's not the I clicked the button. Okay. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's not exact, but it's around those points. Okay, so we're gonna move. It's always so hard to do this. Stupid 9-pointed star. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct. Seems about right? Let's go with it, sure. Alright. This music reminds me of, in a way of, Nier, Replicant. I played some of Automata, but I didn't finish Automata, but I finished Replicant. Well, I finished the whole first original game of Replicant, then there's, other stories of it. And I want to do those. I liked Nier Replicant. I heard that people prefer Automata, but I really liked Replicant. Automata felt more heavy-handed to me, and I kind of started getting annoyed, if that makes sense. But it could also just be because Nier came out, and then other stories like it came out, that I had kind of already heard those stories enough, and my brain was like, my brain was disinterested. That's very possible. And I know Nier did a lot, and it is objectively good. But I also heard that people don't really care for Replicant because it's like too sad or something. I didn't feel that. Like, I get it. There was a lot of sorrow in it. There really was. But for me, it was just like a lot of beauty in a weird way. So maybe I'm just the type of person who just really liked the sorrow, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I don't know. It also was done like a storybook in a lot of ways, and I was a big fan of that because, of course, me and stories. And then I loved the music as well. I don't know. I don't know what it was that like made me prefer Replicant to Automata. It could also just be that I played Replicant first. I want to continue Automata, and I will. But I think I just want to give it a little bit more of a. I want to give it more of a fresh eye. Working and lurking. I'm here for it. But Demi, you are able to hear the music? I just want to make sure somebody can hear the music. I haven't heard a single comment on the music today, and that's concerning me. So I just wanted to make sure that the music is actually there. Open your eyes. All right. So I actually do like this little doodad that I just made. Gonna have to get better at drawing it because it takes a hot minute to draw, but I like this little guy. Interesting. I don't mind that. The decoration for this, oh, it is, I have 15 minutes. Well, if you guys couldn't hear the music this entire time, I don't know what to tell you. I tried. This is he. This is key. Behind is me. You can't see him. And this is knee. Iki Mini. Alright, so let's figure this out too, because I want to change the way that this... I wouldn't mind taking a note from Amy Brown's art to do like the ripped wings thing. I love Amy Brown's art. Is she still around? Does she still do things? I haven't seen her stuff in a long time, but I really loved her stuff. She actually inspired me a lot in regards to like fairies and things. Oh right, but if I want to do it in that style, I would need to learn how to do something. Maybe more like... Over here looking like a hero, dude. It's not quite his vibe. I love how I pulled up Lydaea and my whole thing is like drawing Hikimini. I meant to draw Lydaea. Alright, let's see what Lydaea would look like. Because she is about 8 in this book. Alright, let's just go ahead and save you as that. Let's do a new one. Yo, create it. Alright, so this would be her, but back when she was little, about Lissa's age. So I would need her dress. She does have a dress. Alright, we're gonna use 2 different ones. We're gonna use one where I change the opacity. Oh, actually, this is Lydaea right here, honestly. Let me see if I can pull this up there. Okay, so this here, that's Lydi. That's her, falling down the well. So, that was, she is my central picture. I've been trying to figure out how to do her story justice. We still don't know where she is at the moment. The last I saw her was in Lissa's Choice. I haven't seen her since then, so I don't know where she's at. I didn't know that she even got that old. So when I saw her in Lissa's Choice, I was like, wow, you grew up. You like, what, 18, 19 in this? That's insane to be able to make it that far in the life that she's living right now, where she has no stability and has no idea where she's going to be. And then on top of it, wherever she goes is just so obscured to me. Like, I barely ever see her. I see moments of her, usually because I'm looking through something else. Like, if I'm looking for her, I can't find her. I don't know why that is at all. So I don't know what's going on with her. But between myself, Dayu, and Kina, we should be able to find her, because Kina should be able to pinpoint her. Kina's kind of frustrating to work with, honestly, but she should be able to. She can pinpoint her, and then delay telling anybody that she did. It's fine, but anyway, we're trying to figure that out. Let's take a look at that actually, because I did. What was it? I just had her simple. Yeah, I didn't do anything with that. Okay, I just did the outline of the basic story. I didn't actually. What was I trying to do on this page? All right. If I do her in this file, let me take a look at this real quick. I'm gonna go from here. Something like that, maybe. It's hard to unlearn what you've already done. Like, gotta go. Oh, hey! Music time for your kitties? Aw, okay! And I am heading off to class in 5 minutes. I just wanted to see if I could get an idea of Lydi. But have a lovely day, Demi. It was cool to see you. And we are playing Lego Fortnite coming up. So it'd be great to join you at some point if you want. Have a wonderful day. Heart. Thank you, Gorgeous! Alright. This would be... I think maybe I'll do... this. I want to publish the Sassy Grandpa Child books. I just need a traditional publisher. Like, I need a freaking literary agent. To pick up my book. Okay, so I might use this as like her. But I want to have something simple, but not like, but not so simple where you don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this actually works. I think this works. I think I'm actually okay with this as being her style, her art style. What time are we at? I'm probably to go. That's fine. I'll get going, I'll get going. Alright, gorgeous peeps. We are about to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. Sorry today's stream was so short. And I'm not sorry about all the ADD, because that's what always happens on these streams, and I get very little done. But I have an art style now. Woo! Lissa. Not Lissa, Lydaea. Whatever. Same as. Lydi. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright. It is that time. Yaha. But I will be back on Thursday. We will be in kindergarten. Come to kindergarten on Thursday. And on Friday, we will be in... What? Oh, right! We're gonna do Lego Fortnite! Thursday is... Yeah. That's right. Thursday is kindergarten. So come to kindergarten with us on Thursday. Lego Fortnite, come be part of the community and enjoy some Lego Fortnite with us. None of us know how to play, so that'll be the best. Yay! It should be an entertaining shite show. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Let's go! And then on Saturday, we are back at our Souls games with my little wonderful baby Derp Dragon. Love my Derpy. And I'm going to hopefully beat an actual boss this time. Last week I beat myself. I was a boss. I was a boss. I beat me. Okay, so that's a win. Anyway, alright. Love you guys. Stay gorgeous, peeps! Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.